All right, guys, we're finally at the summer festival. Time to have, about, I want to say 2 episodes full of sentiment and mushiness, and then on to the heart-shatteringly cruel end of the game, I'm sure.
Speaking of heart-shatteringly cruel, we're the Bittersweet Gamers.
I'm the Opinionator.
And I'm We Squared.
Okay, let's do it. We're gonna hit some miscellaneous stuff and then start the barrage of final bonding events. And no, we're not gonna make you sit through the Mishy show. Because it's lame. Not that Mishy is lame, but the show is. First off, here's everyone's favorite low-key, hostile opposites attract ship, Machias and Patiri. Machias, what are you doing here?
I live and work here. What are you talking about? Yes, exactly. The Instructor is based in Heimdall. Why are you here? Did you take some time off for the summer festival?
Cynthia said I could come. I live here too. Anyway, don't think you can head into the store before me. We both know the pecking order around here, right?
Sure, whatever. Don't you think that uniform is going to be a problem, though?
Why? 'Cause from a rival store? I gotta represent on my turf or something.
Okay, Patiri.
I might be on vacation, but I'm still busy. I'm gonna be helping out at the pub during the festival.
Oh, so that's why you were out shopping. I happen to have some free time right now. Would you care for some help?
Quit being nice! I don't need help from a four-eyed dork like you.
If we're both headed back to the Ost district anyway, it only makes sense.
Don't just decide that on your own. You can't be nice to me.
It was meant to be.
Listen, Machias, I better not see your punk ass around the pub again. Not unless you're looking for an ass kicking. If you come to see me, I'll... It's destiny.
If I recall correctly, Elise and the princess are holding a bazaar in front of the cathedral. Perhaps I'll go stop by and see how they're doing. I can't even go say hello?
So that's why you wanted to go by the cathedral. I'm sure you'll have your chance to talk with Elise at the party tonight, too.
Hey, Celestin, you didn't need to mention that.
Patrick's a good guy. He really is. But not good enough for Elise. No one's good enough for... You don't have a sister complex, Reen. This is perfectly normal.
Keep telling yourself that, buddy.
Everybody would do this.
Schwarzer, if I may, pretty please, I would like to say hello, just hello, to your sister.
Well, you're right. I'm being unreasonable. Sure, if it's just hello.
Of course, that's all I was planning on. There's no need to be so terrifying about it.
Get back!
Poor Patrick. Reen mercilessly shoots him down every time.
And in Revelt and Company, we have a quest mark. But we still have, 11 AP to get?
Yeah. The president of Revelt and Company finds a special music box. It's a keepsake from the Revelt family for Claire and Michael. But Claire and Michael do avoid revisiting the past.
Oh no! I will go get Claire, and I will go get Michael, and we will unlock this stinking box.
I wonder if there's a pizza inside. It would be a very old pizza. But leftover pizza tastes good when you microwave it. Quest guy will stop now.
Hey, Major.
I will return to RMP headquarters. I'm counting on you.
All right, leave it to us.
What is it? Can I help you?
Why so formal, Major?
Really?
Well, actually, Reen talked to Michael about the trick music box.
What? Indeed, I have heard about such an object. But why now?
Well, when would be a more convenient time? Is there ever going to be a convenient time? Is everything ever going to line up just so perfectly? You just have to face it when it's there.
Very well, I understand. I shall look into it myself.
Master Michael, thank you for coming.
Please don't call me Master. At any rate, it's nice to see you again, Morgan. I'm sorry I haven't kept in touch. I've been busy at the RMP and hiding from my past.
Basically that. Oh no, I understand.
Let's cut to the chase. This is the music box. I see my father and uncle's names. There is no doubt this was prepared by them.
Major Irving, did you know about this music box?
Yes, my father told me about it. I also have an idea about what the 8-digit code might be.
Oh, is that so? Does that mean you can open it?
Well, I only know part of the number.
Of course. However, they also had 4 children and only 2 of them between the families are still alive, so hopefully all 4 didn't get a piece of the number.
Right? The number is made up from the favorite month of each of the 4 children. What were you saying, Damon?
In all seriousness, that hurts, doesn't it? Knowing that, like, your cousins or siblings who died when you were a child, suddenly finding a memento of them?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
I said October because I like fall. My sister Isara, who's 5 years younger than me, is away now, but I know what her answer should be. She would have said she likes summer, so she should have said August. I have an idea about Claire's, but the youngest, Emile, I don't know for sure.
Then we need to ask Lady Claire.
But Claire still thinks everything was her fault. Or rather, she has forced herself to believe that.
As we saw in that scene some time ago.
Therefore, I believe it best that we not tell her the details up front.
Well, we just need to know the number. Alternately, if we have 3 of them correct, we could just try everything. It's not like this is a bomb or it's going to break if we do it wrong.
But it would be a bad idea to have Morgan or me ask her because she's incredibly intelligent.
Fortunately, Reen is no longer the Emile substitute, though that might actually make it harder to pry this information out.
So, Schwarzer, if it's all right with you...
No worries. I was already planning to do whatever it took to help. I'll find a way to ask her. Thank you so much.
And sorry for the trouble. Right now, Claire should be in a security meeting, which means she should be around Drykel's Plaza.
Okay, got it. Now, we were under the impression that all of them died, or rather, Emile and Isara, but maybe Isara didn't die.
Isara is Michael's sister.
Right.
His family didn't die.
That's right, okay.
Claire's family.
Okay, well.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, perhaps not quite as sad, but still pretty sad.
Yeah.
Wonder where she is and what she's doing. Who knows? Major Claire, you look busy as usual. Yes, but I'll be taking a break soon. So, Reen, are you enjoying the summer festival? Yeah, but I feel bad for having a good time while you have to work. Also, I have a really awkward topic to bring up.
You feel bad while she has to work when you fought like Zoro Agruga and all of this other stuff. Come on, Ree!
Right, just like Billy said, don't mind me. I shouldn't be so roundabout and fake. I better just ask her straight. I'm sorry for bringing this up out of the blue, but is there a particular time of year that you like? Eh? Time of year? How do you mean? Season? Holiday? Month? I'll need more specifics than that. Also, why are you asking me something so weird? If you just wanted to ask me on a date, why don't you do it? Let's say, for instance, month. For example, I really like December because back home, that's when it really starts snowing.
Implying that it's never not snowing in Ymir.
What month do you like?
October, because Halloween, because spooky.
Wow, I feel so selfish. I've always liked July because...
That's when your birthday is?
Yeah, but it also always reminds me of the end of school and summer vacation.
Fair point.
I see. And I really do like warm weather and the summer, so... For me, it's February. I see. Is there any reason why? The colder it is outside, the more you appreciate warm feelings.
Ha!
So I like February because it's so cold. I know it's such a childish reason, but you heard Damon's stupid reasons.
Well, she is the icy maiden. Take that for what you will.
Good point! No, it's not childish at all. I'm glad she gave me an answer from the heart. All right, just one more thing to ask.
How about your little brother?
Did Emil have a favorite month too? Emil? Is this about a music box? I see. Well, I can't really say for certain. That's fine. I don't think she suspects anything. I guess sometimes you just have to wing it. Yep, that's me. Smooth Reen Schwarzer. I'll put one over all the maidens. He liked spring. He liked the rainy season, especially the start of it, in May. He was a really kind child. He loved to study plants. I see. This conversation has gone on for quite a while. Ah, yes it has. Sorry for taking up your time.
Tell Michael hello.
If you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go look at a music box thing, Michael thing, nothing person. And please take a break soon. Yes, of course. Hello?
Looks like you were able to ask her.
Yeah, I did it without telling her what it was for, and there's no way she would ever suspect anything.
Uh-huh.
She won't be walking through the door in a few minutes on break, I'm sure. Now that we know the numbers, what order do they go in?
Indeed. How should we do this? If only Claire was here to give us her insight.
I don't see what's wrong with trial and error. You're not gonna break it.
Schwarzer!
Oh!
I thought you didn't tell her the reason.
What? How could Claire possibly have figured it out?
Wow, we just called this from the beginning, didn't we?
I'm not an idiot, you guys. I figured it out while you were talking to me. I guess I can't get anything past you, can I? Oh, Lady Claire, welcome back. Morgan, it's been a long time. Please allow me to set foot in here, just for now.
Wow.
No, you don't have to be so... Yeah, she's
Stop! Stop it!
hostile toward her past, even though she doesn't have to be.
No one... Yes! You don't need to keep blaming yourself. Oh well. Since you're here, does that mean you're curious about what's inside?
To be fair, she has started to move on.
I know.
And she's no longer as possessed by all the emotions she was before.
Yeah.
She even clearly beginning to defy Osborn.
Mm-hmm.
Or Osborn's machinations, at least. Yes. Mostly, I'm intrigued by the fact that Reen is involved. Claire.
Anyway, we have the numbers. But what order do we put them in? Unfortunately, we don't have any hints. Schwarzer, can I trust you with this?
Me? I'd also like you to do it. You'd better get it right on the first go to get the bonus AP. If you both insist, I'm pretty sure I've got this. Right, it's 050810 and 02, and it should be in order of their ages, either ascending or descending.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
Okay, so if it's decent, or if it's...
Michael's the oldest, right?
No, Isara is 5 years younger, but I don't know how old Claire is. She's in her, early to mid-20s. So wouldn't it be Michael, Claire, Isara, Emil?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Well, even if we don't get this on the first go, it's going to be one of those.
Yeah.
So, if it's...
Michael's is 10.
So...
Claire's is 2.
So,
Sarah's
10
is 8.
to 8, 5.
10 to 8, 5.
If it starts with the oldest and goes to the youngest. It could
Yes.
start with the youngest and go to the oldest.
Well, in that case, it'll be 5, 8, 2, 10.
Okay, well...
But that's just playing dirty.
We have no clues for anything except age.
Yeah!
Yep, that was it. Basically, the answer was, don't get too complicated.
Yeah.
You did it.
This order is...
The correct answer was by order of age. I think it was their way of showing that all 4 children from 2 families could happily live in peace with each other. Yes, I agree.
There's no way of knowing for sure.
True, but I think Reen's right. Major Claire. Okay, let's open it. Now, Lady Claire and Master Michael.
I told you, please don't call me Master.
All right. Claire slowly opened the music box while keeping an eye on Michael.
A clown on a spring popped out. No.
Yeah, I knew that would be the picture in there.
Yeah. This is...
A photo? Uh-huh. It's you and your siblings.
And there's a copy for each of them.
Yes, Master Michael and Lady Isara, and Lady Claire and Master Emile. It feels like this was just yesterday. So this is the brother who is the same age as me. He looks like a sissy little wimp and nothing like me at all, darn it. I'm kidding.
Morgan, Schwarzer, thank you. I don't know how I can repay you for this.
There's no need. Oh no, it is I who should be thanking you. It's been 10 years or so since that incident occurred, and this company was suddenly left to me. I felt humbled and out of place at first, but it was well worth it in the end. I'm glad I was finally able to fulfill my role and give you these pictures. Perhaps this was the will of the former president and vice president. It looks like there are 4 pictures total.
Yes. I will take 2 of them and pass one along to my sister. Claire?
Yes. I'll go to where he's resting and let him know. I'm not sure when I'll be able to, though. Thank you so much, Morgan, Michael. And you too, Reen.
I guess in a sense, this is less of a quest and more of a final bonding event.
Yeah.
My lady.
I didn't do anything worthy of thanks.
I'm glad.
Actually, we did know for sure that Michael's sister was alive because he had that conversation with Reen about her and how he's just as overprotective a big brother as Reen was.
You're right! That was just a detail we forgot. There's so many of them, but I'm glad that we picked that up in the middle of this.
Yeah.
It's so interesting how much of a 180 this game has done on my opinion of Claire. In the last game, it's not that I disliked her per se, but I couldn't
Trust her.
I couldn't trust her. But this game has really pushed it the other way.
Mm-hmm.
In a sense, perhaps I'm actually more attached to Claire than I would have been if I would have liked her in the first place.
Yeah, that makes sense. When you gain appreciation for someone from a lower starting level, well, you already had strong feelings about her, and you were kind of looking for a reason to like her, to trust her.
Or rather, to not. Like, I spent a lot of time thinking about her, trying to come up with the answer to that.
And so when they gave you an out, so to speak, your emotions had all that momentum behind them. So instead of really distrusting her, now you're really trusting her, and your appreciation of her is greater than if you had already liked her and trusted her from the beginning. Like, it's about the magnitude of the emotional shift.
That's actually a good point. Like, I already had strong feelings about her, and I still have strong feelings about her. I guess it hasn't really come out ever since we've gotten a lot of the resolution for her, but I have ended up really liking Claire now. So that's good. Hey! That's a good reward!
Oh! Hey, Reen, the ceremony was amazing.
It seems like you did a good job yesterday. As your former instructor, I take great pride in your accomplishments. Well, this is an interesting combination.
What are you talking about?
Didn't I just see you right after the ceremony, Monk?
I swung by here for an interview. That's when I ran into Instructor Thomas. The last time we met was at graduation. What has it been? 5 months? I heard you quit being an instructor.
Well, with all the recent changes, the main campus wasn't really a good fit for me anymore. But it's nice to see the men you've both grown up to be. Regardless of what happens, I'm confident you two can pull through.
I don't know about Reen, but I still feel like I'm fresh out of school.
You know what happened yesterday, right? Is there a reason you didn't act? My, you overestimate me. Besides, you guys were already on it, and like I said, you did great. I had a matter to attend to that I couldn't ignore. The person he was meeting, i.e.
Vita.
A matter? It's an insurance policy. Don't worry about it. but I may need to talk to you about the Black Records. Understood. We'll keep that in mind. Please contact me through Rosine if you must. Thank you. In any case, try and enjoy the festival. You may as well, since you're already here.
Did I miss something?
Here, I'll go talk in your ear too, Monk. If you ever make me do a radio drama like that again, where you're just lying about me and copying my life, I'll kill you.
Understood.
For the record, in the final Vantage Masters game against Aurier, I crushed her. I crushed her easily. I did finally start using a new deck. A witch. It's a witch deck.
Fritz and Ada from Class 1 want a grudge match with Class 7.
It's all with good intentions, though.
Class 7 is having fun, so Reen will kick their butts. Train them himself.
They, of course, have no reason to think that they could defeat Reen.
Right.
Nor do they have any expectations of this. Whack.
Reen schools the noobs. Hasn't Instructor Neidhart taught you how pathetic you are?
You need to develop more fluid teamwork and better Arcus usage, or else you may find yourself having more difficulty later on. Hasn't Instructor Neidhart taught you this?
Well,
to be honest, we haven't had much practice. We follow Prince Cedric's ingenuity, so we listen to his guidance.
I see.
It's not that he's doing something wrong per se, but Cedric prancing about displaying his glory and majesty.
It's kind of overshadowing their potential?
Yeah, it doesn't develop them. I see. From what I've heard, he's quite the talented genius. But I will say that everyone in Class 7 is motivated by his or her own goals. On top of that, when they work together, they're an unstoppable force. When compared to them one-on-one, you certainly might be stronger. Your fundamentals are sound. But as a team, Class 7 is leagues above you. You should be embarrassed. I'd compare your teamwork to that of their first day at school.
Wow!
Was I too harsh? No, they needed to hear it. The two of them have potential, they just need an incentive.
They can't just ride on the coattails of Prince Cedric forever or on the prestige of Class 1.
Yeah.
Class 7 is strong not because it's Class 7, but because of the members in Class 7, you know?
Right.
Fritz, Ada, I see you're able to experience Instructor Schwarzer's training firsthand.
I don't think Cedric wants them to not learn this stuff.
It's just how his natural arrogance needs to be kind of tamped down.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to do anything other than what he's doing.
Yeah, because he's the crown prince, he gets so much favoritism, no one's really there to kind of slap him around a little.
It's not that he doesn't work hard or deserve what he has earned, but... Instructor Neidhart, you're here. Weren't you with Fiona?
Ever since this morning, things weren't sitting right with me. Lady Fiona saw that I was bothered, so she allowed me to delay the escort so I could come.
Okay, kids. He put off his date with his fiancée to whip you into shape.
I'm going to man-way method them so hard.
Just what I'd expect from Elliot's sister.
You Class 1 members are indeed gifted, but you both might be too focused on imitating the prince.
Don't imitate the prince. Be yourselves.
Yeah. You might be right. Preconceived notions are difficult to break. They can hold you back. Even then, I've taught you more than enough of the basics. If you want to break free of your own fetters, then there's just one last thing I must teach you.
To bash you into the dirt until you're crying and whimpering with your own inadequacy.
Something to help us break free and open our eyes.
I say that, I don't say that out of cruelty.
No, but that's how brutally efficient it is.
Nothing that I've learned to do well has started in any way other than being annihilated and made to know deeply how poor I am at it.
The same here.
Regardless, I would be honored to receive your guidance.
Very well, let us begin. Return to the field exercise camp and prepare your Panzer Soldats.
Are we gonna get to use Neidhart along with Reen?
Oh, that'd be awesome! What?
Our Panzer Soldats?
Think of this as a method of forcing you out of your habits. Infantry combat and Panzer Soldat combat are different, but similar in essence. Isn't that right, Schwarzer?
Yes, that's correct. In order to break your mental barriers, we need a different approach. I'll help the Major with your lesson.
Understood.
This is really good for them, though.
Yeah.
Don't go easy on us.
They must have a much bigger role in the next game. To be getting this kind of development.
Even if they don't have that much of a role, they are treating them really well, and it's nice to see someone in this role be treated well. Like, this really is helping them break free of the prince, because where is he?
Right.
And where have they been talking about him? Even in that chess match with the chess club that you see them in earlier, they're all blah blah prince this, prince that, but this is about Fritz and Ada, not prince.
Yes. I appreciate your cooperation. There's just one more thing I have to ask of you.
I think I already know what that might be, Instructor. It's a live exercise, after all. I'll need some fellow soldats to fight against. Or I could just get Class 7, and that'd be fine, too. Do you suppose they'll have a bigger role in the next game?
I kind of hope they do.
Maybe they'll just show up alongside Neidhart to kick butt sometime. I mean, I'm more than happy to have 97 playable characters, but, you know, I'm not expecting that.
What's going on?
So Class 1 wants to challenge us again, huh? Yeah. Apparently, there have been some things on their mind they can't shake. They're being nice and for real this time. There's no reason to be mean. They've been really desperate to catch up to all of you.
Huh?
If anything, their academic excellence surpasses ours.
There's no denying that, but your teamwork is better than ours.
We need to stop relying on Prince Cedric and start taking matters into our own hands. I'd like to ask for your help to further our growth. You guys are...
Ha! Modest all of a sudden, huh? But you have to admit, their actions are commendable.
To further our growth? Is that so? I am suspicious.
Well, when they phrase it like that, what a great idea! I can't help but see you all in a different light now. If you want us, we'll give you everything we've got.
Yeah, it's a good opportunity for us, too.
Sounds like fun. You think you can actually get your revenge? Bring it on.
Do you even know how bad Ash kicked the Dark Dragon's butt? Just so you know, all the special training they've gone through has really taken their skills to the next level.
Have they already been man-way methoded?
Well, by Reen, he crushed them physically and crushed them psychologically, and Neidhart came in to rub salt on the wound. So yeah, they have been. If you think things will go the same as before, when you destroyed them, you're gonna be gravely disappointed.
What?
The next level, eh?
Sounds like the Major and Instructor gave them some tips, doesn't it? Wait, is that true?
That's right, Class 7! I, Instructor Reen, have betrayed you!
The hell are you doing, helping the enemy? It was terribly difficult and demanding, but a real eye-opener.
Each of you has faced and endured many things. Give it to them with everything you've got. Understood. There are many things I'd like to say, but it can wait for later.
Your cooperation is appreciated. Let's have a friendly 2-on-2 Panzer Soldat match. No holds barred. Both teams work together and don't hold back.
Yeah!
Yeah, well, okay. Oh.
But I want to use Altina and the Goliath.
That might be considered cheating.
Okay, it's gotta be Yuna and Kurt.
Yeah, it has to be. It's like their counterparts.
Ada's rifle and Fritz's boost hammers. Now then, let's begin the match between Class 1 and Class 7.
In the name of the Lionheart Emperor, may we have an honorable duel.
Okay, seriously, guys, don't lose.
Is it really 2-on-2 when they've got the partner system?
Shut up, shut up, shut up. Get Blobble in here to partner with you.
God, no. They're gunning for Kurt there.
Oh, look, we still have the unbalanced data from when we fought them before. Well, the thing is we didn't get much on them because we just crushed them all quickly.
That's true.
Yeah! Wide open! It's mine! Yeah!
Ah!
Sloppy! Yeah!
Ow!
Yeah!
My turn.
We never did get to see what they could actually do.
I know! Like you said, we crushed them.
Try the head?
There, it's mine.
Like you said, it does seem a little unfair. We'll just impede this.
Take this! There!
Ah, jeez!
Sloppy! Let's go, Fritz!
Got it.
Oh!
This is pretty awesome.
Yeah!
Yeah! Take that!
Well done, guys. I'll just be spiriting.
Spirit. Got you now.
It's my turn!
Well, I know what Muse's gonna do.
There!
Dang it!
Sloppy!
Only I'm supposed to know the weak points.
Yeah!
My turn.
I like that not only is she wielding basically an LMG, but it's got those little side guards on the side that can flip out to provide temporary cover. I like shooters. What do you want? I like gun aesthetics.
I can use items if I need to as well.
It's my turn! Ah! Yeah!
Okay, not that.
Take that!
Dang it!
Sloppy! Take
This
that!
is a lot rougher than I thought it would be.
Right?
Dark Dragon Zoro Agrega? We'll just crush him. Fritz and Ada from Class 1? That's hard.
Yeah!
Gotta build up brave
It's
points
mine.
where I can.
Spirit.
There!
Finally.
Yeah!
We're
Here we
letting
go!
up a bit.
You can't escape! Fire!
Let's go.
Speed down is good, and it does hit them both.
There.
Oh,
It's down. It's
wasn't
mine.
expecting that.
Here's a little something. Take that!
Dang, look at her. He's gonna get another turn. Jeez.
Well, she's about to
Let's go,
pull
Fritz.
this off.
Got it.
Oh, how is her delay so low?
Yeah! Take that!
What the heck is this?
Got you now.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah!
Oh, no!
What? Take that! Yeah! All
What
right!
the hell was that?
I guess the delay from those crafts was a little bigger compared to the amount of delay from their regular attacks than you thought.
No, it's like I sped them up because they've gone crazy now. I just don't have a choice. But to fling items to survive, look, I can eventually beat them
Very
up.
well.
It's gonna happen, but it's scary. All I have to say is well done, Fritz and
I'll
Ada.
support you.
We'll just keep on flinging items.
Huh.
Yipper. my main problem is I just need better unbalanced data because I just don't have it.
Yeah!
Right.
Okay, good. I thought so.
Wide open! It's mine!
Gotcha now! Yeah!
How about you just no? Just no.
I agree. How about
There.
you just know?
Yuna!
I got it!
There! Mistral Blade!
Woo! Woo!
Here I go!
Okay, we got this in the bag.
No, I wouldn't say that, but we're getting there.
There! It's mine!
Yeah.
Nope.
Dang.
I really
It's
messed
my
that up.
turn!
I should have used Rain Blade, and that would have beaten her.
Oh.
Oh, that's okay. I'll just do this. This is fine. What am I? No, I'm gonna. Ah! The reason this is hard is because I'm stupid.
Can't escape! Fire!
She has 700 hit points, like I got her.
Yeah.
Wide open! It's mine! Impossible!
It's down!
Yeah, good job, guys. You really did do good. But not good enough.
Ragnar Impulse!
It's my turn!
Okay, maybe slightly gooder than I was initially letting on. But you ain't getting another turn. Yeah, that was really excellent.
That was a swell fight.
Behold the Vander style!
Two things. Number one, it really did make Fritz and Ada look good. And number two, did you just say swell? Have you been watching Leave It to Beaver or Donna Reed?
Don't make fun of me, I'm old.
That's enough. The winner is Class 7.
Amazing! Ha, not bad.
Movement efficiency has increased from the last training exercises. Also, Class 7 did cheat with partners.
It was so close.
They almost got us. Yeah, but with Panzer Soldats, timing and teamwork are critical. Let's learn from this moment so that we can aim for greater heights.
Maybe we were a bit careless.
We need to keep training too.
Thanks, Schwarzer. I feel as though a load has been lifted off of me.
Oh no, it was a good experience for Class 7 as well. Fritz and Ada were able to reach this next step in their development because of the foundation you set. It was a learning moment for me on how to properly train students.
Well then, let's both continue to put our best foot forward for the students. Which reminds me, aren't you going to be chaperoning them at the party tonight?
I will be, and it'll be a lot less awkward and weird now that we get along more.
Thank you for that.
Of course, please leave it to me. Thank you, Instructor Schwarzer, and Class 7 as well.
Oh, well, I suppose I should give my gratitude as well.
Glad we could help.
Geez, Ada, can't you just say thank you? You could be a little less curt about it.
I'm Kurt. She's Yuna.
Is that a pun?
Well, that is simply how Yuna is, you see.
We should catch you up to speed during the evening festivities.
We can all be friends now, right?
Yeah.
Next time, maybe we can test our might with swords, not soldats.
And when that happens, let's rope the prince in the mix too. I don't know about that.
Oh, Class 7 definitely needs to smash Prince Cedric. It'll help him too.
Yeah, that's why I suggested it.
Oh, ever the good Samaritan, aren't you, Ash? Well, I guess we can ask at least.
All right, let's get going now.
Sweet, got another ticket. Uh-huh. All right, Hugo, spill it. So, what's the script, Hugo? You an iron blood or something? As far as I can tell, you're abusing your relationship with the government to gain an upper hand on your competitors. Is this that economic theory stuff you were always going on about? Wee bit cheeky, don't you think?
Sounds like you've learned a few new words, Becky.
No, I've always said wee bit cheeky.
Back when we were in school, you didn't even know how to calculate your ROA.
Roa? What's that? Shut it and answer the question!
Well, good to see you're improving. To be honest, I don't mind answering a few questions from a peer. But I'm far too busy to deal with small fry like yourself.
Did you call me a peer?
So if you want to keep me listening, you'd better have something worth listening to.
That's some balls you've got on you, wee man. Small fry, huh? Hope you remember this when you're bubbling at my feet, you ball bag!
I have no idea what you just said.
I'd like to know what Hugo's thinking and what his freaking angle is! And why he was escorting Osborne aboard the Courageous, but I'll just leave this to Becky. I'll check in with her again once she's free.
Oh, Reen, good to see you. I'm actually here to see Becky and congratulate her on establishing her own company.
I will get to the bottom of you, Hugo Kleist.
This new company network thing of hers is going to put her into direct competition with me, but, well, let's just see how she fares after the 8 Metropolis plan goes into effect. Now that should be interesting.
It hasn't made it into the videos, but Becky has been trying to put together a union of small business people. And that's what he was talking about. What the heck? What the heck? I demand some resolution to this!
I'm going to laugh so hard if the reason Hugo did all of this was to get Becky's attention and woo her. Would that not be like the most epic of like trying to get someone's attention?
I would say managing to finagle yourself into the good graces of the leader of government in order to impress some small-time stand owner is pretty impressive, yes. All that's left before we get to celebrating is this Imperial Museum. So let's check on this place. It doesn't seem as though it's been ravaged by appearing fiends.
Oh, Reen, you're here.
Hey, Dorothy. This must have been a crazy few days for you. Was everything okay after we left yesterday?
Yes, thankfully. For a while there, I didn't know what was going to happen, but I'm glad everything's okay now. Thanks to you, Emma, and everyone else. I appreciate what all of you did. It must have been terrifying down there.
Not as much as it would have been alone. It was thanks to all the help we got that we pulled it off. But anyway, I'm surprised to see you guys open again so soon. It wasn't that far away that the dark dragon of ancient legend revived underneath this building.
Oh yes, the RMP were very efficient in cleaning the place up. And thanks to those two who came to advise us, the bell has been moved to a safe place.
Those two? Safe place?
I think you're well acquainted with them, Reen. Professor Lumen suggested we deal with the bell as soon as possible, and I think that was the right choice. The two who helped us are actually still in the museum. You should go say hello while you're here.
Huh.
Yeah, who does she mean?
Is Professor Lumen here today?
No, he was on duty yesterday, so it's one of the other professors' turn today. He might be at the academy, though. Should I call for him?
Huh. No, that won't be necessary. I'll go say hello to these mystery guests in the back. Get out of here and have fun with Emma.
Oh, of course. Who else could it be?
Gwen, Professor Schmidt. So it was you two. I do like the models. They're very good.
Hello there, Reen. Fancy meeting you here. Ah, what is it?
I was just wondering what happened after we left yesterday. I guess it was you two who made sure the bell was safe to move?
That's right. I got a call yesterday afternoon and came to help. I had the RF company give me a workbench and some industrial-grade filler to keep the thing from ringing.
That's one way to do it. That would explain why I didn't see you anywhere last night. Where's the bell now?
It's being stored underground. The filler should prevent it from activating for the time being.
For the time being, anyway.
That's what I said. I checked in on it earlier. There's nothing to be concerned about. Unfortunately, it means this museum lost one of its key attractions.
It's for the best.
We talked with the director, and he had us bring in these models that were scheduled for the next exhibit.
Well, it doesn't really fit with the theme, but they do look pretty interesting. I mean, Damon's already wanting to, look all over them, manhandle them.
Yeah, it shows the vast difference in scale from the Pantagruel and other model airships.
Yeah. So I heard you two actually go way back. I didn't realize the two of you were such good friends. I didn't realize anybody could be friends with Professor Schmidt.
Don't be daft! Like hell we are!
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Just because I've known him since we were kids doesn't mean I've ever been friends with this sourpuss. When he got back from Lehman 50 years ago, the first thing he did was make himself a huge pain in my keister. Ah, is that what you call revolutionizing the Rhineford Company? I took you from your pathetic gunpowder weapons into the Orbital Age. You should be bowing at my feet. Instead, I've got nothing but complaints. Do you know how many times we almost met bankrupts because of your reckless spending on your projects? I can't even talk. Until the orbital train started to go into use, our company was right on the chopping block, for crying out loud.
I'll just leave you to. I suppose both of you have Elisa's father in common, at least. Talk about this.
Franz. Despite his teacher being a pickled old goat, he was a good kid, always bending over backwards to accommodate my daughter. Just like his old man. And after Elisa was born, he was a model father, not to mention his top-notch skills as an engineer. If it wasn't for the accident, he'd probably be leading RF by now.
The accident. No one knows what caused the accident, right? And Sharon hasn't said anything.
There was an explosion at the orbital energy plant on the outskirts of Ruhr. A joint study between RF and the Institute of Technology was being held there, and Franz was in charge of it.
Okay.
All we could determine is that it was some kind of malfunction in the generator. Enough about him. I admit you were a skilled manager in your day, but now you're just a doddering old man who lets his daughter, and any woman really, walk all over him. Nothing could be more unpleasant to me than the accusation of being associated or even a friend to such a senile buffoon.
We were trying to have like a sentimental talk about Franz, and you're still just arguing?
What was that, you monocle-wearing crabapple? It's that attitude of yours that made Makarov and George run for the hills.
Well, despite what they say, they do have a pretty good rapport going on. Anyway, I'm relieved we don't have to worry about that bell anymore. It was a good call on Professor Luhman's part to recommend you two to the RMP.
What? Who was that you said recommended us?
Huh? Professor Luhman? He teaches geology at the academy. He was here at the museum yesterday. I was told he recommended calling the two of you. Is there something weird about this? Or Luhman?
A professor at the academy? Bah, it's only a coincidence. The empire is vast. There are many people with the same surname.
Franz Luhman?
Wait! Whoa! I hadn't even thought about that!
You knew that Luhman was Franz Reinfeld, right?
No, I thought he was an agent of Franz Reinfeld. I hadn't put that together.
Really? You hadn't?
I'm sorry. Yes, that's true.
What are you two talking about?
But if he was, then why would he give his actual surname as a disguise?
There are people with the same name. It's easier to deal with a lie if you are telling the truth.
Okay.
You don't have to worry about keeping up a fake name and responding to it. And besides, Franz Luhman died, right?
Fair point.
Maybe he didn't die, but...
Everyone thinks he's dead.
Yeah, I assume he's White Alberic or whatever.
Well, no, now that you say it, it actually does make a lot of sense.
It was Luhman that was talking when Elisa recognized his voice, and it's clear that the head of the Black Workshop is Franz Reinfeld, and then we see Luhman, it's him.
Okay. Don't worry about it. We were just caught up in the past for a moment. Anyway, I expect you'll be joining us for the party at the palace tonight, yes? We can talk more then. Go and enjoy the summer festival for now.
That's the plan. We'll see you there.
It's been a while since I visited His Majesty, but I've noticed they always call on the two of us at the same time. I would appreciate if they stopped treating us as though we were a pair. You stole the words right out of my mouth! Let us engage in fisticuffs!
Ah, friendship.
Come to think of it, I haven't been here in quite a while. He always had such fascinating stories to tell, back when he was alive.
He?
The previous museum director here. He was the grandfather of the Herschel girl.
What a neat connection. It makes sense, but what a neat connection.
Yeah!
You two knew each other?
He was quite the accomplished astronomer, and in terms of knowledge and education, he was the absolute best in the Empire, and that's coming from me.
Yeah, he doesn't pass out compliments very easily.
A shame he rotted away his talents at the Academy. They never deserved him. Don't be disrespectful! Anyway, we looked up to him, the both of us. His son and daughter-in-law were respectable scholars in their own right, too. At any rate, you don't need to stand here yammering to an old man. It's the summer festival. Get out there and drink it down to the last drop, you hear? You know, if you fancy taking little Elisa home with you, you've got old Grandpa's approval.
Oi, old men should not look like that and say these things about grandchildren. Good grief, if Elisa heard you, she'd probably try to smack you upside the head. I'll keep that in mind, though, sir.
So, Elisa, I was talking with Gwen, eh?
Okay, so there ended up being way more miscellaneous stuff than expected, but we're gonna go ahead and start the final bonding events. I guess we're just gonna get to a handful here, and then the next episode will basically be the final bonding event wrap-up, because of course we can get them all because they're very kind about how you get them. We are not going to bother showing you the little events because, like I said, they're not that interesting. So, context, there you have it. Let's do this. Remember, Reen is hanging out with people at the summer festival. All right, Elise, see you later. Please enjoy the summer festival to the fullest, both of you.
Reen?
Huh? What is it, Your Highness?
I just want to say thank you. You've been so kind to me ever since we met 2 years ago. You saved me during the terrorist attack, and both me and Cedric during the Civil War. And now, you've saved Heimdall from a crisis yet again. You even made peace with Cedric. I thank Adios I was able to meet both you and Elise.
Your Highness.
Princess! I just wanted to let you know how thankful I am. I knew if I didn't tell you now, I may not get another chance to do so. Oh.
I see. So you know what the Imperial government is planning behind the scenes?
She's probably...
Well, I am the princess.
Yeah, she probably has a pretty good idea.
I'm certain the point of no return is nearly upon us. But I'm equally certain that you, and everyone else with whom I flew through the sky during the Civil War, will be okay. That's why, no matter what should happen, keep your gaze fixed firmly forward, and never lose hope.
Princess Alphen, I don't deserve such words. But know this, I won't let this be the last time we see each other. As you know, I've got everyone from Class 7 helping me. But they're not the only ones. I have friends and allies I can trust all over Erebonia and in the Bracer Guild. And the Crimson Wings, Viscount Arcade and Prince Oliver will help us too. No matter what happens, we'll never give up.
Frankly, one's ability to gather allies could be seen as just as important as one's ability to fight.
Agreed. Oliver is top-notch in both. We'll overcome any obstacle, no matter how difficult, in order to reclaim our peaceful lives.
Though it may not be much, I'll lend my strength to the cause as well. As a subject of Erebonia, and as your friend, I will continue to support you, Your Highness. Reen. Elise. Oh gosh. I've been thinking so hard about so many things.
I'm not gonna dance with you.
But both of you are so sincere and kind. I've decided I'll just have to keep you both.
No.
Your Highness?
Alphen's voice actress, I understand it's the same as Fee's. She really nails it.
It seems like I'll have to ally myself with you after all, Elise. Together, we'll form a powerful team that won't lose to Elisa, Laura, Emma, or anyone else. Oh, but we'll need to be careful about Muse. That vulture might just swoop down and make off with the prize while everyone else is fighting. can certainly see that happening. We should definitely be careful of her.
Well, she is a sniper.
Wait, that's what you two are gonna agree on? Please, you two, there's people around us. This is so embarrassing! Toa! Okay then, see you later. Have a good time at the summer festival.
Oh, Rain?
Is this how all of them are going to begin? Fiend's like, okay, I'm outsies, and then they're like, hey, wait a minute.
Probably. I guess we'll find out.
I'm sure there are a lot of things you're concerned about right now. But I know it'll all turn out fine. Because you're you.
Thank you, but I know just how difficult things are gonna be from here on. The Masked Man and the Black Workshop, Ouroboros and the Jaeger Corps, and the Imperial Government will all be making their moves. On top of all that, I need to look into Angelica and George's disappearances.
No, you can leave that last part to me at least. I know in my heart we'll be able to see them again before long. I know it. That's why I'm going to turn this empire upside down looking for them. When it comes to monitoring Ouroboros, the Black Workshop, and the government, we all need to work together. So don't try to do everything on your own, Rain. Just focus on the things only you can deal with. Like your father and your students. No one else but you can handle those things.
You're right. Those two things are what I need to focus on. It'd be bad if I got overwhelmed by the big picture and let all the important stuff slip through the cracks.
Exactly. And just like how you've helped everyone up till now, Class 7, Elise, and everyone else will help you when you need it. Of course, that includes me too.
Toa.
Let's both give it everything we've got. As your colleague and your old student council president, I'll support you.
Yeah, thanks. But that's it?
I'm also somewhat disappointed.
What?
What kind of final bonding event is that?
What about all the romantic tension that's been built up for so stinking long?
Look, even the freaking trophy is all like, romance. Mwah, 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 mwah.
For crying out loud, Elisa and Laura and Toa are the only actual people that have, like, a real romantic tension with Reen.
Well, maybe Claire, but...
Yeah, probably more than either of them want. Well, enough complaining. That's it. Next time, we will hit all the bonding events. Should be sappy!
Just how we like it.